Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at NBA trades, specifically of the off-season. I haven't really looked into the NBA or have heard of any news like such as where KD's going for next year, because I know KD's not playing for the Phoenix Suns. So I don't know, I've kept myself blind for this. I'm excited to see what teams are going to do good. I hope my Golden State Warriors get a little upgrade. I know they got Jimmy Butler last season, but they need a tiny bit more to help my guy Steph out, and we should be good. But also the Lakers. I don't think Austin Reeves is playing for the Lakers next year, but I don't know if I'm right or wrong. So we're going to be watching a video to see the trades that has been established. Let's go.
25 NBA offseason is here, and deals are getting done. Now, here's a complete list of all the official 2025 NBA offseason trades. June 15th transaction. Memphis Grizzlies receive Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Cole.
Wait, so is June 15 the start of everything, or were there trades before June 15? Because if there is, let me just check real quick if this is like the best source. Wait, what? Who's this? Dame moved teams? Well, he's injured, right?
Houston Rockets receive
Oh shit! So Kevin Durant's playing for Houston Rockets. I did not know that.
Kevin Durant. Phoenix Suns receive.
What? This is some big ass trade. That's crazy. So I'm guessing Devin Booker is still in the Phoenix Suns, and Bradley Beal is still there because of his trade clause. But Jalen Green was supposed to be the franchise leader of Houston Rockets, bro. They traded him because of his inconsistency of that player seasons. Damn, that's tough. I don't know if I like that trade from Houston Rockets. I'm gonna give it to the Phoenix Suns. Not gonna lie, because Kevin Durant's getting older, bro, and Jalen Green's only getting younger.
Jalen Green
only getting better from it.
Dylan Brooks, 2025 10th overall pick and 5 second-round picks. June 24th transaction. Boston Celtics receive Anthony Simons and 2030 and 2031 second-round picks.
Okay.
Portland Trailblazers receive.
No. They had to let him go because of the money and everything with everyone going around.
Jrue Holiday. Okay. Washington Wizards receive C.J. McCollum, Kelly Olynyk, and future second-round pick. Okay. New Orleans Pelicans receive Jordan Poole and. Damn,
Jordan Poole is just getting tossed around, isn't it?
Round picks.
Bro, what I'm getting from this so far is Portland is just fucking trading, bro. They're going off.
Mark Williams.
Ooh,
Charlotte
Phoenix Suns is looking weird. I can't lie. It's just a complete different team.
Hornets receive Cameron Johnson.
Okay.
Brooklyn Nets receive.
Yeah, I can't lie. Michael Porter had to go, bro. Jokic is not getting any help, and do you know what? Cam Johnson, bro, he's actually good. He's good.
And
that's a lot of departures, bro. But they got KP, Alexander Walker.
Grade for their offseason is a strong A. The Hawks had one of the best off seasons in the entire league, and
Wait, what are we ranking? My bad.
we'll be going in alphabetical order today, starting with the Atlanta Hawks.
Okay.
And the grade for their.
Do you know what? They needed a big man, especially with Trey. He can literally just pass the ball. I remember he wanted Wemby, but KP. But the thing is, KP is so injury prone.
Off season is a strong A. The Hawks.
No, there's a lot of departures, but I feel like they weren't doing anything anyway. Luke Kant, bro, this is crazy.
Next is the Boston Celtics, and the grade for their offseason.
Yeah, they had to go because it was too expensive, right? It was too expensive. So,
so far is a C. The Celtics had to change the direction of the team due to an unfortunate injury suffered by Jason Tatum.
I feel like this year Celtics might not even make the playoffs because of everything going on. But okay, so D'Lo, where's D'Lo going? I did not hear about that. Cam Johnson was pretty much carrying. I guess they're trying to tank. Brooklyn is tanking right now, so.
The Nets enter B.
Okay, this is a big one, I can't lie. Colin Sexton is actually a pretty good ad, I'm not gonna lie. But Plumlee, Dinwiddie, Spencer Dinwiddie, I thought he wasn't going.
Moving away from Mark Williams successfully in exchange for 2 first-round picks, one of which they used to select Liam McNeely, who is off to a strong start in Summer League. And for a player as injury-prone as Mark Williams has been, that's pretty solid value. Playmaker that looked primed to break out last season prior summer.
Right.
Next is the Chicago Bulls, and the grade for their offseason is a C. The Bulls' offseason so far has been uninspiring and a little bit boring. The assumption is that Josh Giddey will be re-signed in restricted free agency, but if they let him walk, then this grade would be even lower. Their biggest move was trading Lonzo Ball for Isaac Okoro, which I just think is a huge downgrade, even with Lonzo's health barely holding up, and besides that, re-signing Trey Jones just isn't a move that moves any needles. Up next is the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the grade for their offseason is a B-. The
Wait, they got Lonzo Ball?
Cavaliers. Next is the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the grade for their offseason.
Lonzo Ball, Larry Nance. Okay, Isaac Okoro. Ty Jerome, bro. I don't know about that.
Season is a B-. The Cavaliers were hoping that they would finally make the leap this past season after finishing as the 1 seed, but another second-round exit has forced them back to the drawing board. Losing Ty Jerome in free agency hurts after being one of the best sixth men in the league, but they successfully got off of Isaac Okoro's bad contract by trading him for Lonzo Ball to replace Jerome, and
You know
Ball...
what? I feel like this might be a good thing for Lonzo Ball, bro. Generally feel like it would be
playmaking is a huge
because Cavs are still playoff material, you know? Like, they're still top seed.
boost as long as he can stay healthy. Besides the draft, which is fine since they were able to... Mavericks is the Dallas Mavericks, and the grade
C+. Oh, all they got was B.
for their offseason is a
Bro, I don't like this at all. I do not like
C+.
this.
The Mavericks weren't very active this summer after the draft, which is fine since they were able to draft Cooper Flagg, but that doesn't contribute to this grade today.
Yo, think this is rigged, bro? The fact that they got Cooper Flagg #1 trade after trading Luka, like, I generally think this is like something going on, like an inside man in the NBA. Because, like, there's no way they managed to get #1 in that draft class to get Cooper Flagg.
Extending Kyrie Irving for 3 more seasons is nice, but he is 33
Kyrie's done, bro. Kyrie's injured. I feel... Wait.
3 years old.
Like, did you guys see how he fell last time? That shit was so fucking sad, man. Like, he took those free throws and went off.
Coming off of an ACL tear. D'Angelo Russell is more of a name than an actual player nowadays, coming off of a terrible season.
Yeah.
Next is the Denver Nuggets, and the grade for their off...
Woo! They did a lot of things. They needed that. Nuggets needed this, bro. Because, like, Jokic is just getting older, bro. Like, he needs help. It's about time he's getting help. Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway, Jonas Valanciunas, they needed that shit, bro. So they got it. Well played. I feel like Nuggets, bro, they're top 3 this season. Maybe even first seed. Not gonna lie, guys. Could be.
And the grade for their off...
Duncan Robinson's. Okay. Yeah, bro. Dennis Schroeder is just fucking flying around the league. They're passing Dennis Schroeder out like he's some... I don't even know. Like he's some spliff. Why is he getting traded again? Bro, did y'all see the comment he said on Twitter when he got traded from Golden State? Like, he was talking about slavery and how, like, the NBA is some slave trade thing. And, bro, he was literally finding it, like, well in Detroit as well. Like, he was doing alright. He had time. He was putting up points, but, bro, he's getting traded again.
Plus, the Pistons' summer started off on an unfortunate note when their top free agent Malik Beasley got caught up in a gambling investigation, so they had to abandon trying to re-sign him and shift their focus elsewhere. Overall, they also lost Tim Hardaway Jr. and Dennis Schroeder on top of that, so that's 3 major pieces from their Jr. and Dennis Schroeder on top of that, so that's 3 major pieces from their playoff team now gone. Being in desperate need of shooting makes their Duncan Robinson addition a decent signing to replace what was lost, and Karis LeVert has been a solid bench scorer for years, but I can't help but feel like the Pistons have taken a step backward this
Golden States. Let's go.
Next is the Golden State Warriors, and the
Golden States did nothing? Wait, no, surely they did something, right? Surely they did something. Bro's been playing the same instrument for half a decade. It's so nostalgic. Wait, why am I reading that? No, so we're just going to pretend that complete silence isn't a massive... How do you go from a dynasty to dead silent? No, wait, there's no way, right? There's no way Jonas doesn't want to be there and Cam Johnson isn't the upgrade you think he is. Not extent. Bro, what do you mean Jonas don't want to be there, bro? He wants to be there, bro. Like, who doesn't want to be there? Yeah, do you know what? I think MPJ isn't a bad player, but he's just choking a lot. You can't say that, bro, because MPJ, like, he's getting open looks from Jokic because they're all on him, and he can't even make those open looks. So I'm just saying, I don't really think he's as good of a player you guys think he is.
For their
I don't know. They literally just swapped the whole team. Rockets didn't even do... I swear they were the 2nd seed, right? So I don't think, like, you know what I mean? The Suns didn't even make it to the playoffs. So the main guy is Kevin Durant, and they're trading away Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green, who got them 2 2nd seed, you know? So I don't think that's a good thing. I don't really think it's a...
Next is the Los Angeles Clippers.
I say my Clippers because I support James Harden, bro. James Harden is my guy. Woo, Bradley Beal? Wait, they managed to trade Bradley Beal? I didn't even know that. I didn't know you could do that. I thought he was on a trade.
The grade for their offseason.
John Collins, though, he's a good player. Norman Powell? I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Is an A. It was a little confusing when the Clippers traded away Norman Powell for seemingly very little return, but after the rest of the moves played out, it makes a lot more sense. Behind the scenes, they had to have known that Bradley Beal's buyout days may be done. He becomes a much better value on a team when he's being paid $5 million than when he's being paid over $50 million.
That's crazy. 50 million, man. Phoenix are just getting robbed.
Brook Lopez was also a fantastic signing, as his days as a starting caliber player may be over, but in limited minutes, backing up Ivica's is an A.
Oh, I didn't even see the Brook Lopez trade. Yeah, bro, he was just, like, miserable in the Bucks. Like, if you just saw any games with Brook Lopez, he was just chilling, Bran. He didn't even want to be there. Like, he was just sitting down.
Elite defender and hold things down for smaller stretches. Then, of course, adding John Collins is a B-.
Lakers have made some moves. Marcus Smart, you know, I feel like if you give him a chance, he's still a good player. DeAndre Ayton, so that's their big man, I guess. DeAndre Ayton, that's the guy. And Jake LaRavia, I don't know how you say his name. LaRavia, I've not heard of him, but DeAndre Ayton as their big man, I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. I would have preferred if they had a younger, you know, big man, but DeAndre Ayton, I think he'll do, bro. I think him and Luka, they can match up, you know, chemistry-wise. Marcus Smart is a good defender, so what Luka lacks in defense, you got Marcus Smart as Defensive Player of the Year, but I don't know, Marcus Smart hasn't been the best as of lately. Hopefully he can get back up, you know?
The Lakers are transitioning with a big shock as
Wait, what?
They traded away Desmond Bane to the Magic and actually got a huge haul for him
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Included 4 first-round picks and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who is looking to bounce back after a down shooting year in Orlando. Ty Jerome was also one of the best value signings of the entire last season. Next is the Miami Heat, and the grade for their offseason is a B.
Oh, okay. Okay. Norman Powell's just fucking... Wait, what? I'm confused. I saw Norman Powell's name back there. So, wait, is Norman Powell playing for the Heats now? Is that it? Davion Mitchell, Simone Fantoshi, I don't even know how you say that. Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love. Yeah, you know what? The Heat culture has to go, bro. I mean, the players, like, the roster, ain't that good. Ain't that good of a team. They made it to 8th seed and they just got destroyed out.
The Heat are still trying to find their identity. Next is the Milwaukee Bucks, and the grade for their off.
I mean, yeah, I get Damian Lillard wasn't really a good match. I just didn't expect him. He was injured, man. Miles Turner. Do you know what? Bucks surprise me, you know, because the better they get as a team, you expect them to do well, but they actually end up going worse. They end up doing worse. So I don't know what to say. I feel like Miles Turner might be a good fit for Giannis, especially for a perimeter guy like Giannis who just gets into the paint.
Way. Next is the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the grade for their offseason is a B-. The Wolves didn't make the Minnesota Timberwolves.
So how is Golden State getting an F for doing nothing? I mean, I know they needed it more than Timberwolves because Timberwolves actually did well.
Next up is the New York Knicks, and the grade for their offseason is a B+.
Auditions. I didn't even see Jordan Clarkson there, bro. They got Jordan Clarkson. Bro, Knicks is stacked, nah? Like, Knicks are stacked. They're a stacked team. They got everybody. Well, not everybody, just big names, you know?
A group that just won the championship, so their priority was taking care of the core that led the way, and that's what they did. All 3 of them.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any team is beating OKC. I feel like it's gonna be a repeat.
Their best player.
Bro, that picture of Shea is fucking scary. Like, why are they using this type of... That's AI, man. I don't believe it. Don't believe that.
Towards Quentin Grimes being retained, so that's one positive. But overall, they had a pretty underwhelming offseason after the draft.
Though, F! They're giving Phoenix Suns an F. I don't think it's an F. I really don't think it's an F. They weren't a good team. Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, on paper looks like a dream team, not gonna lie. It's an F. I generally don't think this is an F. Like, let me know if you guys think this is an F, but that's not an F. Like, Dylan Brooks is a good defensive player. Jalen Green, like, even though he's inconsistent, there's times where he makes up for it. There's times where he gets 40 points and all of that. Like, he's a good scorer sometimes. He's just very inconsistent, but he's still young. I generally think, like, they won the trade.
The Suns have been forced to admit defeat on what is proving to be a disastrous gamble as they went all in on trying to compete for championships, building a big 3 that never even won a single playoff series together, going out of their way to bring in Bradley Beal's horrible contract, and then in the end buying him out of it, paying out a hefty amount of cash just to get rid of him, is a disaster. Trading Kevin Durant for Jalen Green, who plays the same position as Devin Booker, is less than ideal too, and while trading for...
The only thing is they can't just rely on Devin Booker, you know? But Dylan Brooks
as Devin Booker is less than ideal too, and while trading for Mark Williams seems to be a good move on paper, he needs to prove that he can stay on the court for sure.
I get it. But
Next
I don't think it's
is the Portland Trailblazers and the grade for their offseason.
B plus only? B plus? That's crazy. Damian Lillard's going. Damian Lillard's literally going back to the Blazers.
Is a B.
Like, you know what? The loyalty is there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Lillard was just like, yeah, fuck this, bro. I regret moving. Please put me back.
Plus, the Trailblazers have had a funny offseason because once upon a time they traded Damian Lillard away for a package that featured Drew Holiday, before then also trading Drew Holiday away, and now their only two notable moves this summer were acquiring both of those players. Lillard got a nice storybook climax going back to the team that he dedicated most of his career to, and Drew Holiday will be a great veteran mentor. Next is the Sacramento Kings, and the grade for their offseason is a C+. The
Kings is just a weird team, man. Kings is a weird, like, they traded the whole core out, and it's just such a weird team now. It's like all the players that get traded, you know, like, it's like the wastelands, the scraps they have left behind from other teams.
The Kings are in a weird place as a team not quite sure how to take the next step. They need a point guard, so they overpaid for Dennis Schroeder, but besides that, Drew Eubanks and Dario Saric. Next is the Utah Jazz, and the grade for
Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love, Yusuf, John Collins. Ooh, that's just everybody, innit? That's everybody.
The Jazz offseason is summed up by cementing prior poor business practice. There was a time when Jordan Clarkson and Colin Sexton were more highly coveted, and a properly run rebuilding team would have offloaded them for more of a return at that time, but instead they held on too long and had to buy Clarkson out of his contract and then ship Sexton to the Hornets for pennies on the dollar in a trade. In a row. And finally, the last team to discuss is the Washington Wizards, and
Okay. Wizards just made a that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 3, 6, sorry, if I can count. I don't know. I don't really know. They just want a good team, so I understand that they're trying to get a rebuild out, get more players. CJ McCollum is a pretty good player. I don't know who some of these people are. But yeah.
Their offseason grade is a B+.
Anyway, out of all this, looks like the real winners here, in my opinion, are, I would say, the Suns and the Nuggets, you know? Don't really feel like that. But we'll see. Alright, let's see if Dead by Daylight is installed.